I feel incredibly positive about the EMF major.
My experience has been really positive.
The environment within the program, it's really simple. It's as laid back as possible with a solid structure and plan.
My experience with the department's been very positive.
If we're going to be a small department, we're going to be a department that can respond quickly to issues.
Our faculty, we do not fear change. Most places especially, that's a big problem.
There's a good balance between theory and practical.
The faculty members of the EMF department are the most dedicated faculty members I have ever seen.
We've always prided ourselves in our mission and our goals as a student-centric department.
You're working with students that are interested in the same thing as you, and there's a lot of networking potential with that.
EMF students are very ambitious,
very supportive,
highly skilled,
technicians on one hand,
incredibly strong,
artists on the other.
A lot of them are connected with the arts, they're connected with theater, they're connected with music, they're connected with film, television.
Creators, they're filmmakers, they make stuff.
They're very committed to their filming, to their editing.
I can't tell you how many nights I get phone calls saying, I have this question, can you help me out? Or just people that just want to do more. They have their project done, but they want to do more because it's so creative and they're having so much fun. And the fact that I'm willing to, if I have to come back to campus, if they have an overnight key and they're working here late, I'll come back and help them.
Every time a Towson student lands in an organization, whether it be the Ravens or the Orioles or a smaller production company, and they do an internship, the feedback I get back is, whatever you guys are doing over there, just keep doing it, because this was the best intern I ever had.
The professors here at Towson University are 100% accessible.
They're always willing to go that extra mile.
These are faculty who are under tremendous pressure to do creative and scholarly work, but the student has always come first.
The faculty, I think, is very open to change and being willing to listen to other people and to try to figure out what's the right tool for the right job.
I know Dave Reese would do anything for a student. So would Brian Plow. Michael Angelella would do anything to help write a better script. Greg Fowler mentors many students.
What the EMF department offers students is a chance to be themselves while obtaining their degree.
We have really cutting-edge technology,
access to professional editing suites,
equipment and facilities,
and there are a lot of clubs on campus.
Baltimore's a really funky arts town right now. It's got a really neat scene, in particular in some of the newer areas of film and music and video.
One of the things I like about the department's goals for the future is that they're very committed to keeping it balanced and well-rounded.
We want to make sure we're using the best equipment we can, the latest equipment, and also the latest software.
So on the one hand, we're very committed to technology.
When we see something on the horizon, we generally will test it, make sure it works, and get it into process.
We're also committed to not just teaching you the tools, not just getting your hands on the equipment, but knowing what story you want to tell.
They love making stories and telling stories, and they need a place to do that.
I think the thing that makes our students, their experience so different is we're really focused on having our students tell stories as a filmmaker would.
For the audio, we call it the theater of the mind. You have to write for the mind's eyes.
This is not only a technical field, it's a creative field. So studying art, music, dance, history, politics, science, any of these other things are things that you bring to your EMF program.
Our students' experiences are going to be much, much different than a more traditional academic major that might be more research and writing based.
When somebody is just listening to an audio documentary or a radio drama or anything that you've produced, you want to make sure that the people listening can visualize what you're saying.
We actually have a fairly intense series of writing courses to help our students tell these stories, but really the majority of our students are spending the majority of their time shooting and editing and actually creating things.
Being able to master the English language and being able to use that in your product is something that the EMF major can offer as well.
Our Towson EMF undergraduate students are going up against undergraduate and graduate students at American University, George Washington University, Columbia, NYU, and winning awards and festivals.
It's been wonderful. I love this department.
I would recommend this program.
These past few years at the EMF department have been good to me.
The students that I've had the opportunity to work with here have always given 100%.
We're a much better program than just something that fulfills a need in the state of Maryland.
I think there's some real advantages into having the program here in a larger, broader liberal arts university.
Yeah, but we're also a really practical department where we're going to be creating media that make a difference in people's lives.
Towson has been a great opportunity, and it's one that I'm going to cherish for my lifetime.
So all those things make me happy. I mean, I like getting up in the morning, if you want to put it that way.